It's Power 105.1. 50 Cent in the building today. Executive producer. Star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
That's right. We doing it.
I mean, 50.
Yeah, warming up. We
Mr.
just
Jackson.
warming up.
Hi, Fifth.
Everything's good. Good to see you.
I haven't seen you in mad long. I feel like you got wild shows since the last time I saw you.
Yeah, I've been working. I got, what 6 on the Stars Network. Well, now the Power's off, there's 4 spinoffs.
Wow.
To it, and there's 2 other shows that I got picked up on the network.
Yeah, I need a rundown because there's a lot of shit going on with Power, and I need some clarity. There's a lot of Power fans here. We are Power as well. You know what I'm saying? And so today, I really want to get an understanding of what's coming.
Yeah. So Power after that, Power Book 2 is starring Mary J. Blige.
Love that.
That was
so good.
Very well put together.
Have you been on set with them? Are they shooting?
Yeah.
You're shooting and you're seeing what's happening.
That show will be on where in the slot the Power came on it. So,
God.
So it'll be airing
they got the good slot.
in the summer, like late June.
Sundays?
Into July. Yep, that'll be the same Sunday.
Same Sundays.
And then
But wait, what can you tell us about that? Don't breeze by that. Chill out. Hold up.
It starts 70.
What does Mary play? Can you tell us that?
She get a chance to be the original Mary. She thugged out in this joint.
Okay.
Like, slow gangster stuff going on in there. But Mary's it's like, I can't give it up, man.
All right. What?
But it's supposed to be, it starts 78 hours after what we just watched.
Got it.
3 days later, like you see people online saying, they didn't even give Ghost a funeral. It's because the last 5 episodes was the same day.
Yes.
You know, so they just...
From the different perspectives.
Yeah, so they didn't catch it. It was all the same day, so it's only, you wouldn't be doing a funeral 2 days later.
It would have been after, right. So wait, so does that continue? How many days? So after Power ends...
3 days later.
3 days later.
It starts.
So is there a ghost funeral? Maybe.
Yeah, but who's still going to actually orchestrate that for him? Tasha he didn't leave her any money.
And she wouldn't have did it for him anyway. He's a piece
at
of
that
shit.
Point. and now Tariq got to go to school.
He's not doing it.
Yeah, he definitely wouldn't do it.
You're right.
Yeah, like it's like...
Yo, he left the world like that with nobody fucking with him? That's terrible.
Yeah, he was doing too much.
That's terrible. Okay, so Mary's in it, Meth's in it.
Yeah. Wood, he played Bobby Brown.
Yeah, he's a dope actor.
Yeah, and you got a few other people that they recognize from Tyler Perry projects he's worked on.
How involved in you with that? Like, did you pick Mary and Meth? And
I definitely called Mary.
Yeah.
Before, and Meth, that was Courtney.
Okay.
Wood, that was Courtney, and she kind of like she had ultimately the overall say so of it, but they have to approve those characters. They have to approve those people in the casting to me.
Yeah. Oh, to you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you didn't want somebody, it would be.
It ain't not happening. But guess who you'll be surprised to see in Power Book 3?
Who?
Power Book 3 is Raising Kanan. Quincy.
Puff's son? Dope.
Yeah. He's one of the surprise.
Well, he's not surprised anymore.
Not a surprise. But I mean, surprised to me that he was that good.
Oh no, I knew he was good.
He's really
Have you
good.
Did you see him in Star and all?
Yeah, I seen a couple joints.
He's really dope. I
had to go back.
Movie,
I missed it when it was happening.
Yeah.
I had to go back and look at it after we saw his tape.
He got some chops.
Yeah,
he got some acting chops. He's like an overall dope little talent. Like he's good. All right, so we see him in 3. And what's 3?
3 is Raising Kanan.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's like
that's your joint. Are you and is it baby you, young you, or
the young version of me and the influences. So it takes us back to the 90s.
But is it you playing you in the 90s?
No, it's a younger kid.
Kid.
Think Goodfellas.
Okay.
Right? My voiceover is present.
Got it.
But you see, like Ray Liotta's voiceover is there when you see the young version of Sonny.
And who plays you, young you? Is he an animal?
Really talented little actor who got it.
Cause Fifth, you're so fucking good in that show. You're so no, seriously, you're really, really good in that show. So the kid got to be good.
He definitely got it. It's good though. Got some good actors.
Okay, so that's it. That's your story. Is the third one?
Raising Kanan, and then Influence is Power Book 4. That's the Lorenz Tate story.
How you gonna do all these?
They already set. Like I got full writers' room, separate writers, showrunners, the whole. Get up! It's already actively green.
Has anybody done anything like that before?
No. It's Marvel.
It's Marvel.
We're doing.
But nobody's done that in like
not for
television
drama,
or drama like that. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. And then following that, the Tommy series, Force, and that's that actually just yesterday got what's the name?
Greenlit?
Yep. And now they're going to the writers' room.
So we're not gonna see that one for a minute.
No, actually, it doesn't take long for them to get up enough for us to start the casting process.
Wait, so we're gonna see the other characters coming back in these episodes? Some
of them
Tariq
come back. They're like in Tariq's world of things that's going on, and then it breaks off because Tate is in his whole little thing, and there's even a point that you may see those worlds intertwine.
It's so strange and interesting and confusing, but I'm here for it. And I love that you put Method Mary in the next one. I think that's dope.
Yeah, he been doing some things though. Like he been a few projects I watched him in. Actually, the 40 Deuce.
Yeah, the Deuce was
really good in that.
He's really good in the Deuce. Yeah.
Yeah, so I just wanted to.
You put a lot of people on too when you think about it, and you know, even Lala was acting a little bit before, but I feel like Power really like solidified changed her, as in people looked at her like, you know what I mean?
Real actors.
Yeah, for real.
She did 90210. She did a few different pieces after.
Yeah, and then Notori wasn't really. I mean, she did the Biggie movie, but that was pretty much it.
And that was 6 years. Like that was a whole 6-year run of them consistently
every week in people's houses. It's dope.
Yeah, so it definitely changed the way. Like Omari, they didn't even know who Omari was.
Yeah.
In the beginning, I had to do all of the publicity. If I wasn't present, they wouldn't
book it, right?
Yeah. So I had to come and do it like that.
One thing you know how to do is promote a show, B. It's really crazy when you think about it because it's almost like you will it to be number one before it is even number one, and then you tell everybody so much that the shit's about to be number one that everybody's like, I should watch this because it's gonna be.
See what happens.
It's gonna be number one clearly.
And then it did like For Life and came in number one for the 10 p.m. slot.
So good.
And then the show was the number one most talked about in social media for the new stuff. So pretty good. Like as a start for it anyway, and then. The subject matter is
a different animal, right? Network TV.
Yeah, it's a whole different. It was everywhere. Like when you look at the Oscars, every time you went to commercial, 4 times during that commercial spots, it was there. I was like, yo, my favorite part of the Oscars is the commercials. Every time it went off, it was like whoosh. Executive producer, 50 Cent.
That's pretty great. So what do you do as executive producer? Because I know you directed an episode of Power, and I know you've been influential in branding the show, making the show, casting the show, but now you're the EP on this new show. For Life.
I've been able to have a rapport with the acting talent in a way that the regular executive producer is like they're like police.
Got it.
So you don't really want to talk to them unnecessarily, but they'll tell me what's going on before it actually turns into a real problem. And then I'm able to address certain things.
So are you on set every time they're shooting and you doing all that?
I do pop in and out. I do pop in and out of the actual, while they're shooting and stuff like that.
It's kind of amazing.
It's cool. And then they feel like if something was crazy and it was bothering them, they would come to me before they go to the executives.
Really?
Yeah. Like Michael Rennie will call me.
You're like the peace guy? You're like keeping the peace in there?
He would call me like, yo, they keep asking me this and that. I don't know why they keep asking me that. So let me find out. I'm going to ask him. I'm going to see what's going on. But he'll say it and be like, what you keep doing? They keep doing this to me.
What were they doing?
Because they keep, like, they asking him why is, like, the other talent. Sometimes it'd be things where the egos. And
yes, who's got the bigger trailer?
Yeah, different things. Like, they'd be asking me this. And now I'm the one on the call sheet, right?
So they all have access to you like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of the
talent. It's kind of crazy. Yo, Fifth, I'm so proud of you, man. I feel like you really, I don't know, you just next level. And I saw the Ice Cube post.
That was so cool.
It was so dope.
Yeah, I was like, look, because Ice Cube was on when I'm just watching. Music, all of it.
Movies, all of it.
Yeah. So
and then his blueprint is so dope because it took you a while to be like, yo, he's got like fucking 10 movies.
Yeah,
but he did it so like, I don't know, consistent and just, I don't know.
And it was always something that was really like, that worked for us, like culturally.
Yeah.
Because it was taking so long for you to see and like anything to come out representation of. It was usually like 4, maybe 5 years apart before something came out that mattered.
Yeah.
You know, so
is he like a blueprint for, like, is he somebody that is a blueprint
definitely
for you?
Somebody from music that went into film production and kind of, I never really seen Ice Cube in films that weren't his.
Mm.
You know, like he kind of produced the vehicle that he was in, and it wasn't like he was just being an actor in someone else's film.
It's his.
It's kind of his movie. Yeah.
That's how you can control it.
Yeah.
You've done movies that weren't yours though.
Yeah. I'll pop in wherever if it's the right character. Like I don't have the same thing that I'm not even running on the same energy on that. Like you know, I do Angie. Like when I go, I'll find something that I'm interested in that I want to play in the project that I'm actually working on.
Yeah.
Like I did the Kanan character, and now they see me play Cassius Dawkins in For Life.
Mm-hmm.
But I would if something came across my desk, like how about the Den of Thieves?
Yeah.
I was in Den of Thieves, and I saw that script 5 years before we shot it.
And it wasn't yours though. You just did it.
I just asked the agents to send me what everybody was buzzing about that was supposed to be really good in action, because I couldn't decipher what was good and what wasn't. Like when I was reading the scripts, I'm reading them like, yo,
you're like, I don't know if this is good.
I'm like, is this good or is this one good? Like, what is it? Because this sounds like it's good, but nobody's talking about this.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you're reading, it's like we go to the movies and you come back and say, nah, I was whack. And I'll be like, nah, I thought it was fire. Like, it's different people's opinion of the project. But
so you wanted the hot movie to be in.
Yeah, so I want to know which one so I can figure out what is really good about it. And a lot of those films are like, that was like Heat, that film. But it was cooler because it had moments that were connected to the characters, that were personal.
Yeah, no, I get that. But how do you, because you always seem like somebody to me that you know, you own your own stuff, you made your own way, you executive produce your projects. When you're on a film like that and it's not your film, it's almost like you have bosses and you have people that you kind of have to answer to.
Look at this. Mark Canton was an executive producer on that. Mark is my partner on Power.
Got it. So there was an understanding.
Yeah, it was like, don't tell me nothing.
That's exactly what I thought.
It was one of those joints there. So I was like, yeah, I'm with it. And Tucker, because Tucker Tooley produced the project, I had talked to him 5 years before we made it and said, yo, you got that script. And he says, what's the name, Den of Thieves thing. He was like, how you know? Like, how'd you even know? Like, it's not like a public thing, but because I had the agents get me what was the hot script that was buzzing, I knew his production company had it.
Yeah.
And I mentioned it to him, and then when he left Relativity, he took that with him. And when he started doing it, I was like, yo, you know I want to do that. Like, that was 5 years ago. He was like, nah, trust me.
I got you. I got you. Yeah. You don't want no problems. Nobody wants problems. I think, do you still think people look at you that way? Because I was thinking about you earlier, and like, you've evolved into this, you're an executive producer, you have a network TV. I don't know, to me there's like a difference in like a cable to network. Network is like cleaner, and there's no cursing, there's no like, people probably get scared easier.
A lot
if you start putting them on the gram, it might be funny, they might not do well with that.
Yeah, feel pressure.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm doing that now. Look, I just did it to Nicole Rockland.
I saw that. Who is she? This poor girl.
She got an Academy Award for Spotlight.
Yes. She's a producer, right?
Yeah, she's producing Sex, Money, Murder with me.
And she's taking too long, so you posted her as a snail.
Yeah, it's a snail.
How did she take that?
Shit, I get the phone call. I said, and 5, 4, 3, 2. Hey, Nicole, how you doing? Nah, this is my way of telling you I want to talk to you.
What did she say? Is she upset or is she laughing?
No, she's laughing after she realizes that there's no. She's like, what happened? Like, what is wrong? Like, it's a big problem. Like, and he's like, no, this is not like a round the limit thing. This is just me just saying I need to talk to you so we can get this going. You
didn't want to text her?
No, and I just wanted to text everybody else to tell her she should go.
You know that's a scary thing about you, right? It's a scary thing that I would imagine people feel when they work with you or around you. Like at any moment, I could wind up on this man's Instagram. Nobody wants to be there, Fifth. Nobody.
You know, when you do things and it's not negative, it's not her. She's not the actual snail. It's just a woman in the snail. So she feels that. So she knows that I feel like she's moving like a snail.
Yeah. This is not an actual picture of her.
No, it's not
an
actual picture
body.
of her.
Because Notori got upset when you posted the meme of Notori. Now, was that mean, or you just thought it was funny?
Nah, I just thought it was funny, like because look.
But she's a woman, and you messing with her hairline.
But look at this. How do you promote the show without saying, "Hey, look at Power tonight and Sunday"?
Nobody cares.
Yeah, nobody cares about that when you're doing that part. If something happens online, like they're making fun of something or they're doing something.
So you're willing to make her the sacrificial lamb?
Yes.
To promote.
Yes. I'm willing to make her the sacrificial lamb for her to have the benefits of comfortable living from her financial gains from her participation in the actual project.
Did she agree with the strategy? No.
No, but she understands it now.
Okay. But you don't give her a heads up either, because she said she went online and saw it and was like, I thought we were friends.
And I'm like, when did we not friends? That was a joke that someone else made that I posted. And I said, now who would have the time to do this? And they look at me, Angie, and go, oh, 50 crazy. 50 did that.
You are crazy.
50 did that. I did not do. I said, who had the time to do this?
But you posted it. You got mad followers.
Yeah, and then after that.
How many followers you got? How many followers do you have now?
I think 23, 25.
Million.
Yeah, man.
25.3 million followers with the hairline meme. She minding her business, wake up in the morning, have some cereal or something, or some oatmeal.
I just was like,
her phone is on fire.
It just is a bad choice of hairstyle for the day. No, because if you could have did it a different way. And look, when we did like the new one, Ange was
Wait, how does that phone call go? Does she call you?
No, she calls the other. She calls the other executives. They go ring, ring, ring. They ring a little fire drill because they're going, oh no, you can't make uncomfortable work environment. This is
HR.
And I go like this. She got my phone number. Why she didn't call me if she felt like that I was making an uncomfortable work environment for her by putting up a meme that somebody else made? Then I tell the other producers, don't call me.
Or you could be next. You could get hit.
And then later I get on the phone with her and I'm like, why you was upset with that? She's like, no, because I didn't know what you was doing. It just felt like when you see the response to it, you feel like you was like
attacked.
Right. Because the people go, oh, Fifth, oh, and they just, Fifth did the wow, she look what he did to her. And she go, and you bought that because of what they said? Come on now, I don't have no problems with her.
You know, I've gotten caught in this web once or twice, I think.
Absolutely. I thought I was upset with you.
I thought you were upset. I was like, why do we have beef? What did I do? I never want to be on his Instagram.
Yeah, no, they say that because look, I got a copy of Angie's book and put it on my Instagram, and I said, check this, y'all got to check this out.
No, you didn't say y'all got to check this out.
What say?
I don't remember, but it wasn't y'all got to check. It was something that could have went either way, so people assume.
Angie was like, yo, either way did you go? Did you go? The promotion of the book that was what you were doing at the time, promoting the book.
So you were showing love,
right?
I thought we had a problem.
And I'm sitting there to the people that I can reach, and they go, "Yo, he wailing on Angie." And Angie go, "Yo, what happened, B?" I'm like, "What did I do?"
No problem.
Yeah, that's why I said I'll stop arguing.
It's followers.
It's starting to start misinterpreting.
And there was another one too that you posted because you were beefing with Wendy and you threw me in the middle of that.
Yeah, no, because I thought you should look. I just said you were easier on the eye than her. This is a true statement. Now I don't take that back when I'm telling the truth. Right now, I'm not upset with. Look, I'm not upset with Wendy, but this is the truth. Okay, this is the truth. You know what I'm saying? We talk about New York City.
For the record, I don't want to problem with Wendy.
Yeah, no, look, there's no problem. There's no problem. I'm just saying to you, I said that she was a little more radio. Like she should have been doing radio while you went to go do TV. Mm-hmm. That's just how I felt about it because one is easier to look at than the other one. And now look.
But this problem had zero to do with me, so I'm eating my oatmeal in the morning. I wake up and my phone is on fire.
She stopped that.
And I didn't know what happened. Now I'm beefing with 50 and Wendy, and I just was eating oatmeal.
She said, "How did I get in this?"
What the hell is happening
I
here?
apologize for that one.
But it's entertaining. You are very entertaining. And you also have to respect it because you are genius at turning these things into wins.
You got to use it. Like when she says something positive about me, and because she did something recently, she didn't have to do that.
She tried to make nice. She promoted your show or something.
That's why I was like, okay, I was uncomfortable not having beef with her no more. Like I wasn't really prepared to not have beef with her anymore.
You weren't ready
for that?
As soon
as she did that, I was like, okay.
Oh, so that's the key. We just have to kill you with kindness. That's what people need to understand.
No, I just don't feel like. I think a guy's a punk that wants to fight people who don't want to fight.
Yeah.
Just the way I grew up is like that. So
yeah.
I look at it. As soon as I see that they don't have the energy, I leave it alone.
So you're willing, because that was kind of like an olive branch she extended, no?
Yeah, and I was like, oh, where did this come from? I wanted to know who talked to her.
Let me tell you, nobody wants a problem with you.
I'm looking, going, they start these things, and you like my career starts right. You can't have any success without jealousy, without envy, or entitlement. Mm-hmm. Right, entitlement being the scary part because it's growing in someone you love. It's hard for you to see those things, the change in them. Like you can buy them a car, and they go, "Oh yeah, but you could have bought me a house," and you go, "When did I become responsible
these are
for you?"
bad choice. You're making bad choices. Then the character of the people.
Right, but these are people.
If this keeps happening,
these are loved ones. These are people that are around you that like relatives.
You can't choose them.
You can't choose them. They're there anyway. Then you go. So now I go to see my grandfather the day before Christmas and leave before they get there.
The other family members.
I go see him the 24th. I'm gone. I don't know how. I grew up with him. I ain't stuck with him.
Oh my God.
I don't deal with him.
But what about people you choose, like your friends and women?
You choose. I don't. Look, we always had to kind of fend for self anyway when we was in the street. If we had, we went through a period where he was feeling like that. That he's like, yo, like, I asked him, I said, you think I'm supposed to give you something?
This is Yayo?
Yayo. Mm-hmm. And he was like, yeah, because you got so much, homie. And I was like, nah, that's not how it go. You know how, when we was hustling, did I just give you something out of the work that we was getting? Mm-hmm. And he go, nah. But I really had to go through that with him. Just at some point.
Hates that you tell that story.
No, I did have to go through that because it just was a point that he was looking, and I was like, nah, we don't work. It don't work like that. Life don't work like that.
Yeah, I feel like you've always struggled with that because we've had conversations where like you feel like people around you have not adapted well to your success or wanted or tried to take advantage or.
Yeah, there's gonna be changes regardless if you're conscious of it or not, because. If like the whole 55,000 square foot mansion thing, and that was about me being able to take everybody with me and still be comfortable. I can't sleep on more than one bed. I had 18 bedrooms.
Yeah. Who was you taking? Who was supposed to live there?
All of them. I had the neighborhood, right? Look, I had the whole neighborhood in there. And they was gonna get killed if they was coming close to me. I didn't have to say no. You was definitely gonna get something happening to you because. This is all they know from the neighborhood. Mm-hmm. And they going, wait, you going, so he messed up all the comfortable stuff that we had? Oh, no, we definitely getting him. That's the way they would look at it because we was all together. Like, I bring them with me at points they didn't live with me all the time, or they could stay there if there was a problem at whatever was happening. Mm-hmm. In the neighborhood, wherever they was at, so they knew that they had a place that they could go. And then I kept it for so long because it was a base for them then. Mm-hmm. Like almost they all could just go there at points.
And then you sold it for like nothing.
Yeah, like $3 million. And I gave the proceeds from that to charity.
Yeah.
I changing my lifestyle changes, and then like I got a small space with my joints like the Jetsons, right? Be like,
where are you in at now? Are you still in New York or no? You're in LA.
I got a place
You're in LA, boy, now.
But I got a joint. I'm still. I got one in Jersey. Got one in Jersey too.
All right,
my what's the name? Look at this. Look. My little guy is in on the East Coast now.
That kid is wild cute.
He's out here now.
Oh my God.
I got him finally to move out here. He's
living with you?
Like a few blocks.
Oh, that's good.
He's out on the East Coast. I got him to. He was only concerned was his mother was telling him, "What about moving to the East Coast?" He was like, "Is there even a Target out there?"
Yo, the kids love Target.
Yo, because they got the toy aisles. That's like what our Toys R Us experience was.
100%.
Yeah, but this year I had closed off the Toys R Us and let him run through. But they put the stickers and stuff.
Wait, what did you do?
I had to shut it down so he can go through the stuff. And they put the stickers on the floor.
But don't be mad if he gets spoiled now.
No, he's telling other kids, "You want to go to my store?" he's like, Angie's like really gone. Like he's like, "Want to go to my store?" I had to tell my dad he's gonna take us to my store. He thinks that's his. I'm like, oh no.
You're creating a monster, clearly.
Yeah, gotta keep it up now.
That's cute. So you live in a small place, Fifth?
Yeah. It's
Small
living.
like what? Not small compared to where most people live.
No. It's like what's like a townhouse?
Yeah.
Like 3-4 levels, but it's only like it's 3 bedrooms.
Oh, so can't too many people come stay?
Nah. I gotta go home. Not like when we was 18 bedrooms. We had a squad over there. It's like everybody was there.
You took a big L on that house, though.
Yeah. You know, look, it's better to. You know how much of a L. How about this? I ended up buying a lot of cars right after I sold it because I didn't realize how. I knew how much, but I didn't realize what I would have to do to spend enough money what I was accustomed to spending per year. Because the maintenance on the house was almost like $700,000 a year.
To do what? Like the lawn and the staff and all of
and
that?
everybody else around. That property, it requires a staff. Can't just be in there. And if things break when you don't use them.
So you just got to get rid of it. You had to get rid of it.
It was time because there was no.
And you're in a different place now too, right?
And I don't I'd rather just fly private everywhere.
Of course.
And just do different things.
Oh, you poor guy.
Instead of doing that, you know what I mean?
That's pretty great. You got a good life, man.
Yeah, I'm just working out, you know.
So what's next? What do we? You got 6 shows, 6 shows.
No, on the Stars Network.
On the Stars Network, and then For Life on ABC.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, if you guys haven't seen it, it's really, really good, and it's based on a true story, kind of, right?
Yeah, it's loosely based on Isaac Wright Jr.'s life story. He was sentenced to 70 years plus life. In New Jersey, he was the first person convicted under the Kingpin statute, first person wrongfully convicted under it, and he served about 7.5 years studying law till he became the prison rep. So if they catch tickets, infractions inside the jail, he would represent the actual inmates, and then he was writing briefs for other attorneys outside on how to approach their cases. He created case law through working on other inmates' cases who were under the Kingpin statute, and then came back on the appeal, gave back his life sentence.
Incredible story.
It's not even 1 in a million. It's like 1 period.
Yeah.
Just one.
One in every
I'm looking at him like, yo, when you tell me that story, I'm like.
So you met him and you sat with him?
Yeah, you know how I met him? I met him through a mutual friend that had the fight, BX Hove, that had the fight club in the Bronx. Mm-hmm. They wanted me to come to the club, and I wouldn't attend because I was a licensed promoter at the time. Mm-hmm. You know, and I would have just messed up my license. So they had to legalize it before I'd attend, and then they got Isaac to do that. And he just got them all the paperwork that allowed him to create a dark show. A lot of times on the newer fighters are fighting on shows where there's no television, and they didn't have stipulations in it that it required a ring.
Got it. So he fixed that up. He cleaned them up.
He did it. So he got them right. And then he came and talked to me about the feature film, and I told him that it would be better if we did it as a series because we only had 2 hours to explain that journey. It'd be tough to.
And then it's over. Then you get 1 lick, and then it's over.
Yeah.
The TV, you ride that out for as long as you can.
For as long as we get 100 hours.
Do you still have to prove yourself in that space, even though you got to smash power on when you go to ABC and you go to network like that? Do you still have to be like?
You know what they'll do? If you have something that's really good in premium, they'll be like, well, he's good for premium. Mm-hmm. Like
people don't realize that there's always a level you have to get
past it, and then when you go to network, you go, oh, he's good. Now he's just good.
Right.
Period. And then there's nothing innocent scripted, so it's could produce. Everybody wants to kind of mix in and produce which.
So it's important to you that this does well, right? Because
it's already done what I expected it to do. You know, exceed my expectations already.
And Joy's in it.
Joy Bryant. That was fun to have her be in it.
Was that your choice or it just happened like that?
Yeah, no, but for her to be available.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the talent be off and on other projects when it comes time to do pilots. Uh-huh. You know, and I got her to get in there.
See, you loyal to a certain. I feel like we see in a lot of the same faces.
Yeah, the people that I work with, I always want to bring them into the project because I've already experienced working with them. It's good. You know, a lot of the other guys, I look and go, is he?
You don't know.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Yeah. So what's next, man?
I'm excited. So much more. I got got a show that's going to replace Empire on
Come
Fox.
on.
No, I'm dead serious.
But why can't it just be a new show?
No, because it is the show that's replacing Empire.
In the same time slot?
Yes.
Same time slot?
Yes, and T.I. is actually signed up to be in the show.
Okay.
It's called Notorious C.O.P. It was the book Derek Parker wrote. It's based on that.
You've been gunning for Empire since Power started.
No, I told him I'm going to replace it.
Since the beginning. What? Why?
No, it's not the... Look, it's a really good spot. It was a good position, Ange.
Yes.
That play, and it's extremely exciting to create the material that they feel like is the next wave of it. So when the networks picked up the show, and then T.I. is a part of the project. It was interesting because he was right there with Taraji when she was going off on me, and he was like this.
Where was this? Oh, on his podcast.
On his podcast, and I'm like, yo, look at him sitting there. You signed up on the show. This he's on the show, Renee. He's on the show, just replacing her show and watching her go off on me like this. I can see why you would say that.
Do you call T.I. then? Is there a conversation?
No, I just laughed it off, and I put up the book and said, why T.I.? I said it on my Instagram. Oh, he's sitting right there. He on the show.
Oh, my God. You got to make nice with Taraji.
No, I think she's dope. I mean, at some point, I want to work with her.
I feel like you think it's funny, and it's like you are...
And they don't think it's funny?
And she's irritated by it.
It's okay.
You think she'll come around?
Yeah, she will. Like, I'll be bigger.
You'll be bigger.
I'll be bigger in what I'm doing over time, and then it'll be harder to avoid me. Yeah. You don't have to do it now. You will eventually. Or it starts being not a lot of room for you.
Mm-hmm. When you say bigger, what is the vision for you? What do you see?
I don't see the limitations to it. It's like
do you want to run all of television?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
You want to just run all of television?
Or have a really strong position, Jerry Bruckheimer type of thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And you're doing this because you want Taraji to come back around? Around.
I think she will. I don't think she's upset with me personally. I think she's just upset that the things I said came to pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're used to that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We get over those things. Like, that is not a big deal. You're like, so what did I say about you that made you feel like that's right? What did I say about you? Ever negative?
Did you ever say anything negative?
Not one negative thing.
Never.
I always said I don't have an issue with Taraji or Terrence Howard. It's the executives for utilizing the same marketing, you know?
Yeah.
She just felt like it was because she felt like the show was her.
Yeah, she took offense because it was her baby.
Yeah. And then look at the boy. The boy, Jesse?
Jesse.
He the one messed up the show.
Yeah. He's got arrested again, too, by the way.
Come on, throw the whole boy away. Just throw his ass away. Come on, Angie. What the hell?
It's just a strange story. I don't even know what to make of. Like, I don't even know what to believe or make of that story.
Just wanted more.
Do you have a theory of like what that was about?
He just wanted more. Angie.
More what?
More fame, more excitement. The boy said he was the gay Tupac.
He did say that.
He said that. Angie.
No, that
I was watching
that
like
was
this.
Strange.
What?
Yeah, that was
I was looking like I went to the gravesite to see if Tupac was flipping. Did he turn over or what's called? I wanted to see if the grass moved. What is going on? He sounded gay Tupac. And then come back and say, I knew something was wrong. Lala, I'll tell you, look, I swear to God, Lala, I'll tell you, I knew he was lying.
I was going to ask you, did you think he was lying
from
the
very beginning?
gate?
I knew he was lying. And 2 people attacked me and put a noose on my neck. And when you came 45 minutes later, I still had the noose on my neck. Get the fuck out of here. Come on, man. The first thing you're going to do is go, what you doing? What is they doing, right? Put something around your neck, doing stuff. He still had it on his neck. Like, I was like, but I didn't say nothing because I didn't want beef with the alphabet.
Right.
I didn't want that.
You don't want beef with the. You don't want beef.
You don't want beef with the alphabet.
That's one beef you do not want.
Yeah, because you'll apologize, and if you don't, when they ask you for the apology, you'll be Kevin Hart, and you'll be on tour apologizing. He went on a full tour. I saw Kevin at the the night show, the late show. I came in. He said, "Hey, what's up with you?" I said, "Nah, nigga, I came for you to apologize. You've been apologizing all week." He said, "Man, why you gotta come here messing with me?"
That's really funny. Yo, have you ever apologized for anything publicly? No.
I think yeah.
What? Do a quick Google search. Has 50 Cent apologized? I don't ever remember you apologizing for anything ever.
Oh no. Oh, autism. Remember autism?
Okay.
Yeah, and it's because I didn't even understand what they was talking about.
Okay.
Like, you know, and then
so it was a mistake.
Yeah, and it was and I had asked the kid if he was high, and he said yeah. He told me yeah, and then I'm going, oh, so then later they said he was autistic. I didn't know he.
And you apologize. That's a good thing to apologize about.
And then I made donations, like 100-something thousand. I donated to it, and I learned more about it.
Nice way to make amends.
Yeah, and because I didn't know. And then there's so many different levels of it.
Yeah.
That, like, look, technically, I grew up with a whole lot of autistic people.
That weren't diagnosed.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And it just, when they start to break down what they classify it as.
Yeah. I wonder what you thought about Snoop apologizing, because I know you were had a very strong opinion about Gail.
Yeah.
And what in her interview, and then and so did Snoop.
Snoop, look, when I said what I said, I put excuse my language, because I'm saying this for my audience to understand why I'm saying it this way, right? But I know it's going to a different place. Now, when Snoop said what he said, I took his and edited the end when he was saying when he did too much. And I said, excuse his language. And I apologize for his language in advance if you look at my Instagram, right? And I know what happened because he saw what I said, saw some of the other stuff, and he was pissed because he's even bigger Kobe fan. He loves Kobe.
Fan. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I get that.
And then he went off and just said what he said. And I understand what he was saying. It didn't mean he was going to actually go do something to them, but he was just saying it that way. Because that's the way they would say it in the neighborhood.
Yeah, no. You know, today he did last night he did an apology. Like he said.
A formal apology?
Yeah, he went online. It was the first one. He said, I don't condone violence.
Right.
Because I guess people were giving her death threats after that. And he was like, what I look like wanting violence against this woman. And then last night he said that he apologized. I guess his mom was like, in the words and the way that he said it, and that he would be willing to have a one-on-one and it's all love or whatever.
To talk to
Gail?
her?
To talk to Gail, yeah.
Oh, I mean, it's interesting. See how far it goes. I don't think that they're cool.
You don't think? No, it's not cool. I'm sure she's really upset, and I'm sure he was really upset, right? You know, understandably. But I don't know. I just wondered if you had heard that, because I know you had a similar opinion of him.
I do think that what she's doing is whack. You know what I'm saying? Because they to keep going after people that are the easy targets. You know, like.
Did you see her apology? Not her apology. Did you see her when she posted her perspective of it after?
Right. And that was different. Like, look, when she said that, I'm like, oh, wait, let me go look at the whole interview.
You still felt the same way?
She still did it.
Yeah.
It's the way she was persistent about it. She felt like he should be. What she's saying is one thing, but she felt like his legacy should be questioned based on those allegations in the past.
Yeah, I think that's what bothered people the most. I think it was the following up of the question.
Right.
If she would have just asked it and it was answered and kept it moving, I think it would have been a different reaction. But it was so fresh and so new. It just was all bad.
And then she told Lisa, she goes, well, you wouldn't see that, Lisa. Well, I'm going, how would you see it, Gail? She's saying you wouldn't see it because you're a friend that's right there that
was the part that I
would see it that way. So how would you see it if you're not even a friend that close to him that would see anything from
him? I get that.
It's a different perspective. I think that all these movements and stuff like that, we got to question are they for justice or for revenge? Because you start seeing, even in Harvey Weinstein's case, 25 women, 25 million, without admission of guilt, go away.
Wait, what?
25 women out of the 27
have gone away.
25 million, 25 women gone.
They took the money.
Took the money with no admission.
Is that right? Is that fact?
Yes. So it starts to feel like it's a money grab.
Yeah. It's weird times.
Yeah, none of them called the police during the period that these things were happening.
But you can't say you don't believe.
No, I do believe Harvey Weinstein thing.
Yeah.
And this is why I'm saying, but there's no Harvey Weinstein documentary.
Yeah,
they didn't pick that because that's not easy, and like, where's the Donald Trump? My president said just grab a bottle, see, right?
Yeah. Where's that documentary?
Where's that one? There's no sense in you making it. You know I know why you're not making that.
Why do you think that is?
Because it's gonna fall on deaf ears, Ange.
Yeah.
You see, an impeachment fell on deaf ears. It's different. You're gonna pick the easy victims. You know you can, put these people publicly in a situation where.
But why has that narrative been on Oprah and Gayle? Like, why is it on them?
Because they've been doing the hit jobs.
Well, they did. They did the Michael Jackson. She did the Michael Jackson post. She did the interview. She did the interview. She interviewed the people who the accusers.
Right, R. Kelly. They did R. Kelly.
Gayle did the R. Kelly.
The 1 and 2, right?
But she interviewed R. Kelly. She didn't interview the survivors. She interviewed R. Kelly.
Yeah, but she did the whole number on it. Like, there was that interview. What would you?
Yeah, but he did that also to himself.
How you set yourself up? You don't go there for that interview at that point.
He went. That was on him. He did that.
I don't know who his advisors are. I would have told him, sit down.
I don't know why. I never understood why he did that interview either. I don't know.
Yeah, there's no winning in that one. Like, I'm like, what? You're not gonna fix anything in this conversation. Trust me.
But why is it on them then? I don't understand.
No, because
this whole narrative now. I mean, I'm just asking the question.
Because they keep putting when they are becoming executive producers of documentaries and they're surfacing on formats that make it spread so broadly that you can't publicly convict the person.
Yes.
Like if I said something about Oprah doing the Russell Simmons documentary, and it's because at that point, the people that were in the Russell Simmons documentary, I had seen some of the things that she saw that made her pull out of it.
What did you see?
Some of the things that she saw.
What are those things?
About the people that were on the documentary that were inconsistencies.
Oh.
So I'm like, but at the same time, I'm like, yo, why would you? They had pitched that same documentary to Obama's production company, and they passed on it. You see what I'm saying? It floated around, and people passed on it, and then Oprah latched on, and then when she saw those inconsistencies, she told them she wanted those changes made so it would clarity and it cleared up. And when they didn't want to make the changes,
she got out.
Sounds
like the right thing to do, no?
Right, yeah. I'm not upset with it after she get out of it, but then she did say she believed everything that they said on the actual tape. Now, then why would you step away from it if you believe everything?
It's a very touchy thing. They have this whole, she's a victim of. Yeah. So she looks at things through those glasses.
Look at this. She had a spiritual advisor.
I saw you post that. Who is that guy?
Yeah, I saw him from Oprah Winfrey Show. That's the only.
Who is he?
I only know him from Oprah.
You don't still have your Oprah dog, do you?
Yeah.
You do, really?
I love Oprah, man. I'm gonna got the thing. My dog.
His dog's name is Oprah. If you didn't know, you have an Oprah and Gayle, right? Both.
A cat.
Oh my! This has been going on for a long time. I'm an Oprah baby. I grew up on Oprah. It's hard for me to I'm seeing a bigger picture than you. But it's okay. We can disagree. But who is this guy?
That was a spiritual advisor, but there's no documentary on it. That's what I'm saying to you.
And he's a convicted.
Yeah.
We have
sentenced to 19 years for sexual crimes. No documentary on him. I don't know why she would choose those things. I think that just came across her desk and she's like, oh, okay, cool, let's do it.
Didn't you do Oprah's show?
Yeah.
After?
I did.
Yeah.
You think I don't like Oprah?
I think you don't. But then I thought, wait a minute, but he did her show.
It's wrong. You're wrong. I only didn't like Oprah because I didn't think she would let me on her show. You kidding me? I like Oprah. My grandmother was in love with her. Yeah, like I'm just saying to you, why they keep choosing
No, I get it.
To hit the easy, it's like easy targets because they destroy it. Nobody's recovering from it.
Why has nobody done a Donald Trump doc like that? Why don't you do it?
Why would they're not going to recover from it? It's going to be a waste of time. It's not going to do anything.
You don't think people would watch it?
I think they want to end someone's career in the process. So it feels like they're doing damage, and strong supporters of the movement as far as the Me Too movement is concerned.
Got it.
Other than that, then you don't see where the movement is being effective.
No, I get it.
Yeah, like I don't know. How else to explain that? Like,
you're saying nothing would happen if a Donald Trump one was made.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That would be if your news broadcast is saying things that are extremely negative to the point that he just campaigns that it's just fake news.
Yeah.
If you put out a documentary, it would just be slander.
That's slander. It. What do you make of Donald Trump?
I think he's a gangster.
What do you mean?
I think he's gangster. He's gonna do it his way. And it doesn't seem like
you say it with a smile. Do you like that about him? Is it entertaining to you? Because it's a dragon energy to Kanye. Like he found something to connect to, and the way he does.
I think that comes from the part where Taylor Swift, when they took the trophy from Taylor Swift, and Obama called him an idiot.
Yeah.
Or jackass. He called him a jackass.
Was it jackass or asshole? Jackass.
Jackass.
Yeah.
So he went from a jackass to okay, you can come to the White House.
Oh, so Obama didn't fuck with him, so he
fucked with Trump. Acceptable.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you think that's what that was about?
That's really what it is.
But he also says that he liked his energy. So when you say that, I wonder if you enjoy this show that he puts on, and this reality show that.
Do you like being around somebody who thinks you're a jackass? You probably don't like being around them. Mm-hmm. You know, and from that to at least he'll embrace it and makes it. It's a power in it itself. It's still a president of the United States. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And having that relationship, doesn't it empower even Kim to get people out and reforms? Mm-hmm. So it does things that you're able to do things you wouldn't be able to do without that relationship.
Yeah, but the scary part of that is then is it a cosign and then we get him back in office because people follow Kanye. He has a strong voice. He has people might start seeing Trump in a different way, even though all of the things he's done has really shown us something different. You know what I mean? He got a voice. This is what, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
but I mean. It's a part of it. When you get that, look at that. You got through those him saying positive things. You get the whole get Kim her career, what she wants to do, and reform.
So what are you saying, 50? This is the right thing?
No, it gets everything. You get the whole Kardashian social reach.
No, I get that.
That's pretty powerful for a campaign.
Yeah.
They probably got 100 million apiece.
What do you mean?
Probably 100 million people apiece.
People to follow them.
Yeah, like so if you got
that. So you think he's gonna win again?
Yeah.
You do?
I do.
Eesh.
And listen, you're just gonna have to ride it out.
I just want clarity.
As soon as it got crazy, right? You know, all of a sudden it was like, yo, boom, drop a bomb. Boom, the bomb went off and they killed this terrorist.
Oh, when they did the impeachment stuff?
Yeah, and then it swayed everybody. It was like, yeah, we finally got one. It was terrorists, and then they forgot the impeachment was like even
going on. No, I know it was fucking clear as day too, but it still worked. His moves be mad clear, but then they still work. It's so nuts.
Yeah, and then they said he didn't tell anyone before he did that.
But does this entertain you, or are you bothered by it? I guess is what I want to know.
It hasn't been so clear what actually goes on beyond the general public's eye in any other situation.
I don't understand.
Like the way people feel about him and the things, like the way he maneuvers right in front of them. Like he's going, so? I don't care.
Where are you standing? You're confusing me. There's a part of me that
likes that. There's a part of me that likes the idea of someone that I'm going to do it my way.
Okay.
You know, I'm doing it my way and it's going to work. And I don't care who doesn't like it. I like the idea of that. I don't like the idea of how it's playing out, though.
Yeah. Would you vote for him?
No, I'm not a Trump supporter.
You're not a Trump supporter. Do you vote? Are you voting?
Yeah, I'll vote. Okay. I have to vote for somebody. I don't even know. I don't believe those other candidates will beat him. Now.
I know. It's scary.
Yeah.
But you'll vote?
Yeah.
Okay.
Somewhere. Someone.
Somebody's gonna get that. I had Pop Smoke here the other day. And I feel like lately I've been having a lot of people, Young M.A. too, that, these younger artists. Pop Smoke was probably the first time we interviewed, and I asked them, I know we almost wrapped, we're almost done. I asked them who are some of their inspirations or whatever, and I just noticed lately of this batch that your name is at the top of this generation's, especially New York rappers. There's like a whole new abundance of these New York rappers, and I think they look at you as, one of their idols, one of the,
It's cool when they do that. Mm-hmm. I think, look, Young M.A., she surprised me.
What do you mean?
She surprised me with some of the creative choices that she made. Like, she'll do things like make it and just say, nah, just leave it, just like that. It's just dope. That's dope. She won't go further into the song structure.
Mm-hmm.
Like the first time she did it, it didn't even have a hook on it.
Yeah.
It just was the way it was, and it was the song.
Yeah. And she's like an artist.
Yeah, she did it again. It's real creative stuff that they're doing, and she did it again. You know what I mean? And it's sometimes you see, because it's harder to stay involved and relevant in our culture. Like it's out with the old, in with the new, immediately. So when you see that, I'm impressed by it. And it's records that I actually want to play over and over.
Yeah. She's fucking dope.
It's dope. And then Pop is like, he is 50 Cent. Like, it's a new version of it.
He's a little baby 50.
Yeah,
he played me some songs after he left that I heard, I could hear the influence.
Like, I told him, I go, yo, don't keep them around there like that, like with the hammers and stuff like that, because they be strapped up like crazy. I'm like, oh, easy, because don't do that like that. They doing what we was doing.
So you're advising? Do you advise them?
No, I would tell him not to do that, because like he got that element is around.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm like, yo, just.
I think he's trying.
He is. He listens. Yeah. Like, just the time that I did speak to him, they made some changes. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking, going, look. He goes. I tell him, I said, yo, just. You got to just keep that clean all the way around, because you got to do this. You gonna be like this. And he look and go, yeah. Yeah, he goes, because he bugging for a second, because he see me saying it to him, but then he take it in and he start making the adjustments for them.
He's like, yeah.
Yeah, like we don't need all of that.
He's a likable kid.
He is.
And he's dope. He got a dope voice.
And keep coming. And I like his style, everything. It's not mine.
Yeah.
It's my voice. Like, if we actually talk in the same room, you'll hear some of the same things. Like, you see the same tones going.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, nah, he's not copying it. It's just like
it's just natural.
It's his thing. Like, you know, like we used to always hate, like, you know how if an artist came and they sound like Big, or it sound like Jay, or it was a whole wave of those artists that came, the influences, direct influences, and I was like, I didn't like none of them. And some of them was writing dope lyrics. Like, it's like, ooh, you's a dope copycat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like, if you drunk and you in the club and you have a drink, and
you
it just
really
sounds good.
You like, yo, this is not the right thing for me to be listening to. Who did that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that whole part. But man, now when I listen to it, I enjoy it. Like, because he made the choices. He could have screamed on it on the record and felt a little different.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't hear those tones, but that's his wave, his creative choice.
I love that you're giving him a little, you know what I mean? I know you tried to help Tekashi too.
Yeah, his thing is so much different, because even the whole part where I say that's my son, that's because Shadi and Crippy was saying that's my son.
They were saying he was your son.
When I talked to him, and we just building on different things, and he was saying, so if this happened, like what should I expect? And I tell him his problem was he had been through too many layers. He got too many people around him. They feel attached to it. So I said, when you get ready to take off, ain't gonna be enough plane tickets. When y'all come back, ain't gonna be enough chains, enough watches. It ain't gonna be enough for everybody. Yeah. Everybody gonna feel like they're supposed to have something. They down with you, right? And he's listening, but then when they were asking to do something, he going, nah, 50 wouldn't do that. And they going, what? He not even here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they going, but when he kept saying, he kept weighing it up against what I said to him in conversation, he going, nah, 50 wouldn't do that. And they go, yo, that's 50's son, bro. Like, he's 50's son, bro. Because he keeps saying 50 wouldn't do that, or this is like, he's saying himself, would 50 do this before they ask him to do something?
Right. You were the voice in his head.
Yeah, and then he starts saying that out loud to them, and then they go, no, that's 50's son. Then they come back, and I'm like, that's my son.
But you embraced it, and you definitely, you were, you know what I mean? That you put your arm around him publicly.
I watch, look, if you say from New York, Angie, what kind of person are you to not do that? It's not a whole lot of stuff coming out of the city.
Yeah, especially at the level that he was going trajectory. Yeah. So you must have been disappointed at the end result.
When it went crazy, like before the whole thing starts to unfold. Like, it's ill, because I'm getting the information in pieces. Like, he was so close to Spin King, he would reach out to Spin King and he would say things to them, and I'm like, yo, like, I would get the shawty was messing with the baby mother or different things was happening. And I'm going, damn, why are you doing all this? I just told him that. You know what I mean? Not the. It's a little weird. Like this when you in the middle of when you're trying to be in the middle of the street or the middle of the neighborhood, and the success is happening like that. It's his baby mother is Shaniqua. That's the first wave of that. That's not even a surprise to me that she would do that. You see what I'm saying? Like it's like I've seen this before.
Right.
So
that's your experience.
Yeah, like I saw that completely. Like she doesn't care about what goes on with him. Like it's already over. It's like if you're not on, she had those expectations. She had an entitlement to that because she was there before it worked, and looked at you like, oh, so you're not listening. So you know what?
Yeah.
Forget you. Period.
Do you think he has a chance
at music?
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing gonna stop him from selling records.
Because, everybody always talks about, I can't, or, they have all these street opinions, even regular people.
The street opinions.
Street opinions.
Ask them when they've bought a CD last.
Yeah.
Because they're not the music buying audience.
So you think he can get out?
Yes. Middle America has kids that understand that you didn't support people who were going to hurt your mom. That you didn't support people who were going to actually hurt you.
Yeah.
They understand that because they're like, what?
But don't you think Middle America follows what
they do follow? They do try to understand the street.
Yeah.
And the energy that goes on in it and all the terminologies and all that stuff. But they do understand that part. And they're going, so was I supposed to keep it real and do 40 years for the dudes who was going to do something to my mother and it was actually going to plot to really hurt me? To the kids, they don't understand it. That's like, Saya, you tell him that, he like, what? You was gonna do something to my mother? He don't understand the street stuff. He's looking at you like, are you kidding me? Like they go, no, he's gonna do something to call the cops.
So you bet yes that he's gonna come out and be able to have a career. Like,
do you know who's behind Tekashi?
What's his name? Son. Yeah. His
is it his son or is it him? Angie, if your son if it's your son and you're in the position that his dad is in, will we find support?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Now, do you think that is machine? That's the machine, Angie. That's the big machine.
Very interesting. I've never seen anything like this in our culture.
It'll change.
So I'm so fascinated by the story because I think I'm very curious because times are different things. I'm curious how it's going to play out.
Right.
Would you do a doc on that?
I'd do scripted show.
Or you would do a scripted around that? Yeah.
The 6-part script.
Are you kind of already
done it?
It's already in the can.
No, it's too because I already know what they're gonna do. Yeah. When he touch down.
So what if he calls you when he gets out and he says, "My story is up for sale and I want to give it to you"?
Yeah, I want to talk to him. I already started. They're already working on it, so I get with them.
Yeah.
Look, let me explain something to you. Like the day that he went to court, they lost $280,000.
Who's they?
The record company. Because they had a full music video set up for him to shoot. Full production, everything lined up for him to shoot the video to a song that he recorded.
Right.
With all of the energy around Tekashi's being released, if you don't hear anything but then the new song is serviced, and that joint would have been playing, every kid would have been going, wait, let me hear what he said.
Yeah.
It would have went so far and been like, 99 cent, 99 cent, 99 cent. And I said they would have bought the single up because it didn't stop his music from being a success. The whole process didn't stop his music from being a success. They bought it. You know what I mean? Like it didn't stop the interest there. So I don't see how that energy, he would have the same fear that Tupac would express his fear was. He expressed that he felt like he would get killed by a random nobody. That's what Tekashi would have to be worried about as far as gang association and the energy that's going on outside.
Mm-hmm. That's a real
thing.
Threat. Yeah, it's a real threat. And you would still do the documentary.
Absolutely. Kidding me? This is hip hop culture we document here. This is a big change of things in the climate of things. You know, somebody have to cover it. We have to cover it.
Wow. Well, you will keep working. We will keep watching. Congratulations on everything. ABC for life.
Hey.
It's so good.
Yeah, we're going to keep it going.
Wait, because I DVR'd it. So what night is it on again?
It's on Tuesdays. 10 p.m.
And you get credit when I watch it on DVR, right? You have to watch it 3 days within?
Yeah, still good.
Oh, you still get credit? Okay. I DVR'd it. I watched it twice from DVR. Right. It's really, you get 2 credits. 2 credits. And wait, before you go, are you doing any music? What's happening?
I got some new music. I'm going to wait till, I'll probably the end of the year. I'll release something.
Okay. And what are you doing for Valentine's Day?
I don't even know. I'm going All-Star.
You are?
Yeah, I'm going All-Star with you.
Wait, are you not a romantic? Are you not? There's no flowers. Are you doing?
Ange, look, it's really romantic at the game.
Are you gonna take her to the game?
Hey, you want to go to the game?
Can
We're gonna be on the floor. We're
That's
here.
very
we're
romantic.
Right by the ball.
Okay, but then when you go to the hotel after the game, is there gonna be like roses and strawberries and champagne? Is that?
Yeah, now that you said that in front of everybody, Ange, because now it's gonna feel like you didn't do something. It wasn't necessary till you just said that.
You got yourself a beautiful girl right now. She's
cool, right? She's cool.
I don't know. I
don't get tired of looking at her.
I never met her, but I will say from her Instagram, she seems. We were talking about her because we be nosy. We went on your page. We went on your page and we looking at pictures and stuff. She's like sexy and beautiful, but not thottish.
No, she's not really looking for that attention like that.
I know. Yeah. That's a good choice for you.
It's cool. I'll be like, let me. I like the fitness stuff.
You like the fitness stuff.
That's what it's sexy like that. Without even
and she studies law, no? Mm-hmm. So she's smart.
Yeah, she's gonna graduate this year.
Would you allow her to? Would you let her do a handle something for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she's smart. Smart girl. A lot of the stuff that I'm dealing with, she hasn't been involved in that area. She's studying criminal law.
Yeah.
But I would let her do it.
Oh, so she probably loves the show too.
Yes. It strikes a chord in her in that way too, because she's looking at it like, we watch a lot of crime stuff, like the forensics files and
yeah, she likes all that
just
shit.
like glued to that. You're like this.
That's dope. Oh, you're in a good, healthy. It sounds like you're in a nice relationship,
it's cool,
Fib.
It's cool. Finally, right?
Good for you.
Yeah.
Is this the one you think?
I hope so. Mm-hmm. All right.
Are we gonna do a marriage at some point?
Oh man, what kind of shit you doing?
You have to go? I know you have to go. We're out of time. All right, I'm sorry. We're out of time.
Who turned the heat on? Who turned the heat on?
I've just never seen you so publicly seem happy with a woman. It's very nice.
Yeah, it's cool. It definitely changed the pace for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll be watching and paying attention to your Instagram feed. And we'll be tuned in Tuesday nights, ABC. One time for the amazing 50 Cent.